On the night of April 12th, I completely lost my hearing in my right ear. Your hearing and your ear also controls your balance, and so I had vertigo, which is basically just the room spinning out of control. You can't find your balance, and it makes you sick to your stomach because you just feel like you're on this forever roller coaster. Made it through the rough night, and then the next morning I tried to do teledoc so that I wouldn't have to go to the hospital. But because it's a head injury, the teledoc was basically just like, I can't do anything over the phone because you don't know what it's related to. And so you have to go to the ER. And so I went to Banner. It took a while to get in amongst the craziness. So I ended up needing an MRI. And then the final diagnosis, after thinking it was a lot of different things, Meniere's disease was thrown out there, a couple other things, and I ended up having a vestibular schwannoma, which is a benign tumor of nerves that grows off of one of your balance nerves. So from your inner ear, you've got your hearing nerves, your balance nerves, and facial nerves. And one of my balance nerves just grew too much, and that cut off the blood supply to my ear, which caused me to go deaf. After that diagnosis, the basic prognosis was that in 6 months I need to have another MRI, because if it's grown, I'm going to need to have it out. But right now it has done the damage it's going to do, and it's irreversible. So there's no reason to go in and get it now. After hearing that and figuring out my life for that next span was just figuring out a new normal. They have really great meds for vertigo and nausea, but your body will eventually adjust. My other ear started to take over, figuring out balance and all that, but it took like a week. It was a week of me going to wash my face was my biggest adventure of the day, and being pretty laid up, which gave me a lot of time to reflect and just think about what is happening. And after about that week, I was just like, I'm still going to praise. Music has always been the biggest part of my life, and it's something I need to do. So I sat down to the piano. I've been trying to learn piano. And playing was okay, and then I started to sing, and singing was pretty painful. The sound was just trapped in my head, and I was having my tinnitus, the ringing in my ear was getting bad. And so I could only sing for about 5 minutes, which was hard. Something I had done for hours a day had boiled down to only being able to do for 5 minutes. And that was rough, but I was like, I'm just gonna keep singing a little more every day, try and get back. And a few days later, I started feeling a pop in my right ear. And it just kept kind of, every time I yawned or I sneezed or felt a pop in my ear, I started to get hearing back, which is crazy. All the doctors said the damage was permanent and I wasn't going to get anything back. And so as that came back, I was just overwhelmed. As a believer, I've always felt unworthy of the love that God gave me and the love that I didn't deserve, that he first loved me. And now to be sitting on the other side of a miracle, something that everybody said I wasn't going to get back, that hearing, that unworthiness is just an overwhelming feeling. But I'm excited to turn it and being able to tell people that I was unworthy of this miracle, but do you know about a God who's worthy of all of your praise and is able to do anything, the ultimate healer in the world? And I can't wait to see how he uses this to open doors for me to share the gospel. Maybe something I bring up to my students because it's just kind of who I am now. And it's that door that I can open to be able to share the gospel with people. And I'm just overwhelmed by the miracle that has happened in my life.